What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital and welcome back to another Premier League review show. Once again, we're at Intersport Wetherill Park, joined with Seb once again.
How are you? What's going
Not
on?
too bad. Happy days today.
Big morning of football,
Happy days, about time.
Did we get 3 points?
I'm going to look. Wait, can
Usually
we
it takes
check
3
that
games
again?
to get that much.
Can we?
That can't be right.
Yeah, guys. It's been the big weekend. Even last weekend as well. There's a few games. City obviously dropping points, and then we also had the midweek, which we'll be speaking about today. So yesterday's games we'll get straight into it. Yesterday's games was Manchester City
And Burnley?
Yeah,
Yep.
they
City,
needed to bounce back after
they
that.
did.
After the draw to Newcastle. Newcastle just seems to take points off like us little teams in Manchester.
Yeah. They're a funny team because they're hard to play. Like even when they're super shit, they're hard to play at home. Like when they're at home. And they did well against City, obviously. But look at City this week; they bounced back.
Yeah, they bounced back and away to Burnley.
And
they started off well with the goals from Jesus.
a couple of silly goals in this game.
It's
It's too much.
It's like
Jesus was playing FIFA, yeah.
Yeah, and he scored the first one, which was curled it past the keeper, and then the other one, roof of the net, just banged it from the 6-yard box.
I think that he had a lot to prove from the last game because people were saying, no Aguero, maybe Gabriel's not the guy that can take his place. But
he's someone that, for a South American, he doesn't really complain or doesn't look like he complains. He was saying, I think last time, he does it. Like, obviously, no one wants to be a start on the bench.
Yeah.
But he's happy to learn off Aguero. He's happy to take the roles now when he's out.
That's the thing is like it's a lot of maturity for a young player, and that's what I think United's lacking too. Like, you don't need to play every game, every minute. You learn from the players around you. If they're better than you, they're better than you. You're not owed anything.
And Aguero, like one of the best in the Prem, not just
in my opinion, the greatest Premier League striker ever. That's just my opinion. Just because his goals have been so important. There's been so many of them, but
Yeah, but like, look, and he's stepping up. Yeah, no Aguero. He's been stepping up these 2 games, and then 2-0 up. Rodrigo, bang.
Someone should call the cops because he just abused that ball.
That was slack,
Ridiculous.
But bangs that one in.
Yeah.
He grabs himself a goal, and then I think Mahrez at the end, passengers.
Everyone's just letting him walk in.
Letting him walk through and
have a fourth.
Do you know what, bro? He's like every time. It seems like every time Mahrez comes in, he scores.
Yeah.
And his goals are pretty good too all the time. And so
he kind of begs the question, do you want him off the bench or do you want him to start? It's hard.
Yeah, but do you think? Because there's rumors. Obviously, he's that type of player that wants game time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I mean, look, he left Leicester to go to.
Do you reckon he could leave City?
I don't think he should leave.
Or it depends. If Sane doesn't want to stay or leaves, I know. And look, to think that player like Sane is missing out of this squad.
You forget
as well.
about him. And
forget about these players.
It's incredible.
They're still like what? Are they still 11 points behind
I
Liverpool, something like that?
11. It's 11 points.
11
they got a lot of work to do, but look. Honestly, the Premier League can be won and lost in 1 month. Like last season, Liverpool were ahead by 9 points in January.
11 something, yeah.
Around the same in January, and it all fell apart within the space of 4 weeks.
The thing I'm worried about Liverpool, they got a busy now period in December, and like we were saying before, the FA hasn't helped them out with all these games where they've backed up. They have to have like a reserve squad playing an EFL Cup game, and then they have to be playing.
United did that with Europa by choice. So.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying they have no choice, and it's not fair for them to get out of a competition because they have to play their youngsters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Also yesterday we had Crystal Palace 1-0 to Bournemouth. Palace somehow is still up there. They got a red card, and they ended up grabbing a goal. With 15 minutes to go, and they ended up getting the win.
Big win. They're so hot and cold.
But they're up there. Like if we look at the table, I think they're level on points with United. 21 points.
See, like they look like they're just stuck in the mud, but they're not.
They're not. You think they're in the relegation zone, but actually they're not
good on them.
Underdogs. They could win the league. Come on, Palace. But look, we go over to this morning's games. There were some big fixtures.
Massive ones. So
massive ones.
The big one was the return of the special one to Old Trafford.
Yeah, there
was that one.
We didn't watch. I didn't get to watch all of them, but we'll just speak about some of the results. We had Chelsea. They lost to West Ham on the weekend. So against Villa, this was a game they had to bounce back. They won 2-1.
Yep. Abraham had it again.
Abraham wasn't playing the last game.
Yeah.
He comes in and scores straight away.
Yeah.
The week before or the week after when they played City, there was no Mason Mount.
Yeah, and they're both back.
And they lost that game. And I think if Mason Mount was playing against City, they could have got a result there.
With all the possession,
because these two players have been phenomenal for Chelsea this season.
Yeah.
Especially like we always say, They got that transfer ban. They have no choice, but they've actually stepped up to the occasion. Do you know what I mean?
You know, it makes me wonder, like, with Mount specifically, Mount and Tomori were both at Derby last year. That's where Lampard was coaching. I wonder if he knew that he'd have them at Chelsea the season after. You know what I mean? Like, I just wonder what he had planned, if he did have it planned.
Yeah.
Maybe he was in talks with the club. I mean, I know he talks to them even before he was with them because he's like a legend.
But because
it's interesting, I wonder.
Were Mason Mount, were they on loan though?
Yeah, they were loaned out.
Yeah, I reckon he would have got him back anyways. I reckon he would have got him even if
they could have bought him, like if they could buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon, and you have to, man. He knows the type of players they are. He's been with them for a season. He knows how well, this, hands down, Tammy Abraham was like up there for Golden Boot in the championship. He's been scoring. He got him into the final, getting that penalty in the playoffs, and he's there you go. He's versus his old club. He like in this game today. It was like Terry versus Lampard on the benches there.
Yeah.
But look, Chelsea keep slowly getting the points, keep bouncing back for some of the losses they had. So they got 2 losses on the bounce that they had to reply with a result, especially at home.
100%.
Look, Aston Villa, they did get the draw against us last week, but they haven't been a bad team to say, even if they did grab a draw, that
it's a
because it's been a problem to everyone. The first game of the season, they took Tottenham all the way to the end, the last 10 minutes where they fell apart. Against Liverpool, 90th minute, they conceded the goal. Yeah. So they haven't been bad. Even Sheffield as well. Sheffield United have been very similar.
Yeah, Sheffield.
They're very hard to break down,
100%.
even though the promoted sides.
That's right. Well, they got something to prove, man. They don't want to just go straight back down.
Yeah.
They want to go play with the big boys, stay there.
Well, hopefully they can.
Yeah,
so we had Wolves as well. Wolves won 2-0 to West Ham. West Ham beats Chelsea.
West Ham,
Pellegrini. I don't know. He could even be a manager that's next to go.
You reckon?
Never know.
I don't like when Pellegrini gets
We got Southampton and beating Norwich 2-1. Southampton always find a way to get out of this drop zone every year.
Look, they're gonna be like 17th on the second last day. On the last day, 90th minute winner keeps them in the league.
But you know what? Not even like they'll score 90th minute winner, but then the 4 teams in front are gonna get some sort of result or drop into the bottom 3. Pookie getting another goal there. Yeah, he's got back-to-back goals, I think now, but still Norwich, the way they started to where they've gone now, I think they've.
When a new team specifically starts so strong, like it's not going to stay. Like you can't maintain that. You know what I mean? It's unrealistic. But I still think that come season's end, they'll be around mid-table, maybe like 9th.
Who? Norwich. You reckon they'll get out of the drop zone?
I think they'll come back. Yeah. Look, they got I don't know how they'll behave in the transfer. A lot of injuries. Cantwell's a good player. Steepman's alright. Like Pookie's he's a goal scorer, and I think that you want that in your team, and he'll do enough for them.
Yeah, and the other game was Leicester City and Watford. Now Watford just sacked their manager. He
again.
What would you bring in a manager if you already sacked him? You know what? Let's bring him back in, see if he can redeem himself.
Yeah.
But look, he gets sacked again. Leicester. You know what though? They didn't make it easy for Leicester. And they, even though Leicester was dominating the game, they were struggling to find a way to score.
Yeah.
In the first half, I think VAR got the decision wrong on Vardy.
Vardy,
I mean, clear penalty. Even if you watch it, like
definite contact.
Definite contact. And then to give that penalty in the second half. I mean, it's a bit. I think you know what they did. I think they realized maybe they made a mistake.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you know what? There is contact. This maybe could be given, and just so they don't go back on the referee's decision, because it has to be clear and obvious. I mean, the first one was pretty clear to me that there was contact.
At least more clear than the second one.
But Jamie Vardy, 7 games in a row now he scored. I think he's going
to top his hat-trick. He's going to top his record. Yeah.
He's going to top his record. What's that? Does he got 10 or 11?
Was it 11? I think it was 11 games.
11 goals.
And that was against United actually. The 11th one.
Broke Van Nistelrooy's record on our. And then Maddison. Peng ting like Maddison.
Yeah, I know I said it like a while ago. He's not good enough for United, but. Maybe he is.
Maybe he is. Hey, it's better than what we got at the moment, really. We need like that creative player. And did he play the full game or did he get subbed on? No, he did start. Yeah, he did start. And look, it's players like that, like to me, even like someone like Grealish, they're not stars, but they're gonna do the job.
Yeah.
It's like defensively, he's gonna do the job.
And with better players around him.
And with better players around him as well. Not even. I reckon you put in a Grealish with like McTominay, or that McGinn from Aston Villa as well. He's not bad as well.
Yeah.
You get him with a Maddison in front. All right, maybe we can sell Pogba and get the revenue from him. At least there's gonna be players. And there's gonna be a balance.
Yeah.
Players are gonna want to be there, and they're gonna do the job. But obviously it's easier to talk now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alright.
Pogba can come back now
Yeah.
and kill it in the derby if he's back.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Change his mind. Maybe wants to decide to play
Yeah.
an actual game and then kill it for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to talk about any players replacing Pogba because that just depresses me. I want Pogba to stay forever.
But that's what I'm saying. If you got like even on the group chat, I was telling you about the commentator said it that there was links. I don't know where the links are coming from. I don't know from where, but he said it during the game against Villa that Arturo Vidal is linked to United. Now the first thing that I thought was like, bro, like why would we want to go for a player like that? Then you think, hold on a minute, this guy could do all the dog work that someone like Kante does at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And free.
But I think we already have players that are doing that job, and we
enough,
had.
though,
Let's be honest.
But the thing is, are they good enough?
Are they good enough? We had Ander Herrera, who was pretty good at exactly that.
Okay, so
and still we didn't do anything.
Yeah, but
and
then,
still we had the same issues, and still
yeah,
we were saying we need someone to help.
I get it, but when you got someone like Vidal. I know what you mean. Like I have second thoughts. Is there better players to get out there? There probably is. But is this going to be on a budget? Are we going to get him for 10 million, 15 million? Maybe. Is it on a free? Does Barca even want him? Do you know what I mean? He's not getting any game time then.
Well, but he played against Athletic.
Yeah, but doesn't get as much game time as you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, look, considering this youth initiative,
how he found his way to Barca is beyond me. Yeah, but good on him.
Asking questions.
But
found Messi on the road.
But look, before we go off topic again, because I'm Mr. Off Topic. Yeah. Leicester City, they're up there. They're still chasing Liverpool. We've been talking about City trying to catch them. It's the other City.
Could this be a 3-horse race?
Someone was telling me today, if United don't win any trophies, would you take Van Dijk slipping on the last day and the last minute for Leicester to win the league? I'll take no trophies for the next 3 years if that happens. That'll be beautiful.
Hey, we're gonna get no trophies for 3 years anyways. Yeah, I'll take it. It's a good deal.
But look, Leicester City's still chasing down Liverpool.
Yeah, they'll hang in there. I wonder. I don't know where they're at.
A couple weeks ago on the podcast, me, Ferdy, and Rami were speaking about the top 4 as is at the moment with Liverpool, Leicester City, and Chelsea. Are they gonna still be there? Rami thought Leicester City might drop out.
Yeah,
but they just keep getting results every week. Do you reckon the top 4 now is gonna stay the top 4?
So who's fourth? Chelsea.
Chelsea's fourth at the moment.
Honestly, it could very well be. You know, the order of the 4 could change.
Chelsea's fourth, yeah.
Look, if Liverpool get past this busy period we were just talking about that they have, if they can get all the points there, I reckon it'll probably stay the same. Maybe City second, Leicester third, but yeah, I'd say
Liverpool's not dropping out even if they lose.
No. If they don't make Champions League, I'm gonna buy a Liverpool jersey.
Somehow.
I'll wear it everywhere.
There was someone saying today that United's gonna finish above City. That would mean City have to be like 50 points behind Liverpool.
Are they north on the map? Is that what they're talking about?
I think so. I don't know how.
That's it.
I don't know how they're working
United's
out.
not gonna finish above any city.
Before we go into the big game, and no, it's not the Merseyside derby. Before we go into Man United and Tottenham, we'll speak about the Merseyside derby a little bit. I said a couple of weeks ago.
Start with the appetizers.
Appetizer. It's like a vegan menu. I don't want to talk about that. Look, I said in the rivalry video that this is one of the deadest derbies.
Yeah.
All right, yes, there's 6 goals, or no, what was it, 7 goals, but it just fails to produce what a derby is actually like. You know what it
classics. There's no classics.
This is like Man United, Man City back in the day.
Yeah, about like 20 years ago.
Yeah, not even. 10 years ago.
Yeah, 15.
10 years ago. 5.
It was a no-brainer. One team's gonna, the red team wins, the blue team loses.
Bro, to be honest, Liverpool didn't even have Firmino starting. Salah wasn't starting.
Yeah, Shaqiri started his first game.
Shaqiri came back after injury or whatever. How long it's been, and he ended up scoring.
Yeah,
it's just.
Look, they wiped. It's easy work.
But
Yeah,
Everton did well against Leicester last week. Last minute, a VAR decision.
Yeah,
they got him the result. But I don't know what's wrong with Everton this season.
Too hot and cold.
They've made so many good signings. What's happening?
I said it last week. The more money they spend, the worse they get. So you can't they're hard to grasp. I mean, being an Everton fan must be so stressful. It's at least for us as United fans, it's consistent. We're always disappointed. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Everton, they've
bought
good,
players.
Bad.
We haven't bought that many players. They bought actually some decent players for the level that Everton is. For the money they bought some people on, some of the players on, it's actually decent business.
Yeah.
And you still got players around like Richarlison, like
Digne,
Sigurdsson. They still got these players around.
Pereira, was it Pereira?
Pereira at the back, yeah.
Killing it.
They're doing well, so...
But look, that being said, Liverpool walked into this, I don't think they had a doubt in their mind that they were going to lose.
Second game. But you know what?
Training session.
again, they concede goals.
They
I know
do.
Alisson's got that red card, but they concede goals. I think they've only kept one clean sheet all year, and you guys are trying to tell me Van Dijk should get this individual Ballon d'Or award. Get out of here, man. Don't chat to me, bro. As long as Messi and Ronaldo are playing, it's between them two. I don't know how Modric got it last year. Well, because he had a good group stage in the World Cup. Get out of here. He had a good group stage. But let's not talk about the Ballon d'Or award because,
Nah, doesn't matter. That's already passed.
No,
but, so Liverpool...
wasn't even one United player in the contention.
What would there be?
No, just for fun. They should put Lingard.
Yeah, I mean...
But look, let's scrap this game because straight out...
I just want to say one thing about Liverpool, though. All right, so they're killing it. And I had a discussion about whether or not they're the best team in the world at the moment. And I'm going to say no to that one because it's not obvious. Like, I know they won the Champions League and they're ahead, easily in the Premier League. But they're not... They're missing something and they cop goals every week. When City won the league, like... every time, like they dominate. They're a class above everyone else. And Liverpool, while they're better than everyone in England, I'm not going to say they're the best in the world. Just
Do you know what though? It's for me. I reckon it's easier to win a cup
than a league. 100%, of course.
Because like Liverpool and like Tottenham, they got an easy route through. To be honest, look at the teams they played. They got an easy route through. Yes, they played Barcelona, and yes, that second leg.
Amazing.
Just by that second leg, if they played that second leg in the group stage,
that should have been the final.
That should have been the final. That second leg, if Liverpool won that second leg in the group stage, put them in the final straight away because they deserve that. Yeah.
But then to have to go versus Tottenham in the final.
You're playing Portos and you're putting like Red Star Belgrade, and then you got on the other side Tottenham. Yeah. Okay, they played City, but if it wasn't for VAR. If it wasn't for VAR, you're not in the final. And you absolutely got dominated in that game, yeah?
Oh, and it was the most pathetic final I've ever seen.
And then in the final, Tottenham goes to the final, capitulates. Like, did you even have a shot on target? But anyway,
as soon as they beat Ajax, I was like, this is a waste of a Champions League. It's been a great Champions League, but they just ruined it by beating Ajax because we know how the final's going to go.
Yeah. But anyways, that was Liverpool, and it's debatable. Are they the best team in the world at the moment? Look, it's a good shout. I'm not going to say they're not.
I'd say top three.
When you're that consistent, you've lost 2 games in a calendar year, have lost 1 game in like 2 Premier League seasons so far.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really complain, to be honest. But look, let's talk about the match of the round for me. The special one comes back to Old Trafford and loses again. Like he left.
Keeping his
form. He came like he left. He came like he left. So, Jose Mourinho comes with Spurs. Now there was big debate whether Ole should still be in after the Aston Villa game or even after the Sheffield game. To be honest, pretty much all year we've been having this chat. Even before Sheffield, when what do you call it, got sacked?
Yeah.
Pochettino, straight away everyone was asking for Poch to come in.
Yeah.
Jose comes in. You want to talk about a 12-game honeymoon period? Jose only had 3 games where he's won. But you know what I mean? If you want to call 12 games honeymoon period, then. But look, Jose comes in. My opinion, looking at United's lineup, I thought we were done. I saw
Mr. Ashley Young starting, and I wanted to cry.
I was already crying. But
Martial injured. I told you, I'm getting sick of this. Every week we've got a half-assed team. We're going to lose this.
Like I said last week, who is our medical staff? The medical staff out. I want him out.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But look.
So Mourinho came back, and I was curious to see how they're going to treat him. And I'm so happy that the fans showed up.
Of course,
and treated him with respect.
We do that every manager that comes in. Moyes came back.
Yeah.
Gave him the appreciation. Even when players like when Van Persie left, we didn't really give him a sending off.
Yeah.
Then when he came in the Champions League or Europa League where we versed Fenerbahce, we gave him a sending off. And even when he scored against us, everyone in the stadium respected him and clapped him off.
What we need to do is treat all these players and managers with the same respect when they're actually at our club.
But look, I know. But to be honest, we understand with Jose, regardless if you were in or out, it did get toxic at the end, and he did have to go.
Yeah.
Right? Whether he was at the end of the day when the air clears, yes, he wasn't backed. Yes, the board had other ideas on what players to bring in, whether it was his players or not. Look, he comes in. Yeah, thank you for you won us. You won us a major trophy to finish our trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
So you did that for us. You know, he's not like he came and destroyed our club. We won.
And let it be said, I'm glad that
it didn't work out. Didn't work out the way we all wanted to. But
and that's said and done. Now
he's at Tottenham. And now everyone was asking for Ole to get sacked. I said he needs time. Give him time. Give him look at the players we started in this game. Any manager could have come in. He's still gonna have the same players. You're still gonna have Fred, Pereira, like McTominay in your midfield. I'm not saying they're poor players or they did poorly. I'm just saying look at the players we have.
No stars, I'll tell you that much.
8 of Tottenham's players walk into our squad.
Oh yeah.
They have a better squad all round. They have a better manager all round. Their club structure is probably better than ours all round. Besides maybe spending money,
So
that's the only thing. But Tottenham should be here walking all over us. But it doesn't happen. They should be. They should. No. Where was like Tommy? Everyone complains about Ole not being. No, he's not. Oh, he's got no tactics. Well, any of the.
He does. He's got tactics against like the other 5 big teams, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then let's just wait till we play them again. You know.
That's the issue. I think for me is against the smaller teams. I think there's a lot more pressure to beat them because they are promoted.
Because you're expected to.
You're expected to win against these teams. Like, why can't you? Why don't you play like this against Sheffield? Why do we have to play 5 in the back against Sheffield? And I understand the criticism that Ole gets, 100%. But to go to the extent of saying he's out or he's in, or like, we need time.
We can't go through the process of getting another manager and then them working out their vision for the club. Like, it's just too much. I can't copy it.
I can see the vision that Ole is. To be honest, I can see the vision. He's bringing in players that are Manchester United players or have the qualities of what a Manchester United player is or is to become, kind of thing. We can say that he told Dybala to his face, mate, you don't want to be here. This is not a payday for you. I'm not turning this club into a paycheck. That's what it was.
I'm not so sure about that.
The deal was ready to be signed. This is coming, and this is not just reports. This is coming from the club. That Ole said.
Bruno Fernandes? What about Bruno Fernandes? He just signed a new contract.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes signed a new contract. That for me, it's like if no one wanted to sign him, if he didn't make the signing then, maybe no one's in for him now.
Maybe.
So, like,
but I'm just
if you
saying,
want to leave, but regardless, let's not talk about transfer now.
I don't think that.
But look, we won 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we came off the blocks firing, and this is how I want to see United come out of the blocks.
Rashford could have 4 in the first half.
He could have the one that hit the crossbar, but that first goal, and like, do you know what?
Goalkeeper error.
Goalkeeper error, whatever. But the build-up play and the movement around the ball. Yeah, I give a lot of stick to Greenwood. Not a lot of stick. Rami thinks he should start. I don't really think he should start.
No.
But we had no choice, and I don't mind him starting. I don't care if he starts. My issue is that he's gone missing. He goes missing. Yes, he's young. Yes, he's going to build his confidence by starting, which is his first start, which is I like to see. But this is what I'm saying about when I say Lingard is a United player and needs to play in these big games. Yeah. Because the movement he puts on and off the ball opens up channels for someone like Rashford to get these goals, and then Lingard played a big part in the goal that Rashford scored.
Yeah.
Regardless of
I see what you're saying. I'm always hating on Lingard, and I always hear you saying like that. You know, he's a player for us. I do think you're right in the sense that he pushes so hard. Like, he's off the ball running. I know it's not the greatest attribute to have, but like, he does go extremely hard. And he has the pace to support Rashford and Martial and James and with that speed.
The thing is, like, I understand the piss take of what's Jesse Lingard. He runs. I understand. I understand the banter. And for a little bit, it's a bit of facts. Like, you can't just be a runner and just run and play Man United.
It didn't work for Usain Bolt.
But do you know what I mean, bro? Like, the things that we don't see, and I'm not going to criticize people because obviously we live in Australia, we don't get the benefit to go watch it.
Yeah.
But when I was at the game, watching United play at Old Trafford, and I was in the Stratford end, so I get a view of the whole shape and everything. The runs that Jesse makes to pull defenders out and create space. No, you don't see that on TV.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see his runs that drag out 3 players that leave space for like Martial, Rashford, and who was there before, or whoever. I think in that game when I watched, McTominay was making runs through. This was against City as well. Even for Lukaku, making runs. So other players don't do that, and that was my criticism for the team.
They kind of stop us there.
The team when we played like Martial, Rashford, and all that against Villa, we weren't making them runs. James was crossing these balls in. You guys are watching him.
Yeah.
No one was making them runs into the box, and that's what Jesse gives you. And I think these big games he should be starting.
Yeah.
The smaller
he
games,
does have experience.
The smaller games, I want to see Mata start because he's a player that can unlock defense.
Yeah,
I don't think he was that well. He didn't do well against Aston Villa, but maybe
all right.
we can't chop and change.
With that being said,
be
like
consistent as
that's
well.
right.
Yeah.
So like in regards to Mata, let's just say, I think that the thing that's lacking from him is consistent game time. Like you need to just play and play and
you need to play him in that central role. We can't don't put him out wide.
Not on the wing. And also, don't put a dog shit team around him where he could only possibly look shit. Like it's just not fair.
When there's no, what I mean? That's another thing. When you don't got players like Lingard when Mata's on and not making them runs, and to be fair, Rashford does it as well, but it's not as often as it needs to be, right? But there's certain and look, Ole, to me, he got the lineup right of what was available. Yeah. In my opinion.
Well, I mean, look, he got it right because we won. But if we lost, I would have been losing my shit as to how Williams and Shaw are both on the bench behind Young. You know, but apart from that, he got it right. Apart from that, he got it right.
That's my only thing with Ole. Why are we still playing Young? But every manager plays Young.
Every manager plays him. But he's playing less now than ever.
Ashley Young has got the defensive discipline of a cat.
Yeah.
He cannot defend. That win almost Aurier nearly scored because this guy's ball watching, under 10s ball watching over there, and not even have a look over his shoulder if there's a player there.
Yeah, no.
That's how we copped the goal against Arsenal. That's how we copped the goal against Liverpool, 95th minute. Didn't see Lallana staring at the ball, and we copped the goal. And we're so lucky that Aurier is not that great. I mean, look, he gets them one. He scored a cracker a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but he's not
even in the Europa League. But lucky he missed that shot. Do you know what I mean?
He's got those moments in which is good.
Shaw came on for a little bit, which I think it was okay.
Well, he did. He put that great ball through. Like
it was offside.
Listen, Luke Shaw is our starting left back any day of the week. All right. I know Brandon Williams is good. All right, he's great. But Luke Shaw is Luke Shaw. He's going to start every game, all right? He is our best left back.
He's also our best player that's overweight every time. Even when he's fit, he's overweight.
What? Because he looks bigger? He's strong, man. He's quick. He's one of the quickest players on the field, bro. What does it matter if you're overweight?
Look, I understand. I agree with you. Like I like Luke Shaw too. I don't do. Like I understand.
Yeah.
Like I understand. Like I didn't mind Luke Shaw. Like even if Luke Shaw started, I didn't think. I didn't think Williams should have started. I do think Luke Shaw should have started because you can't put him in a game against Tottenham.
Against Tottenham.
Like,
but again, he did it to Greenwood.
Like
And I'm pretty sure he's older than Greenwood. I'm pretty sure he's older than Greenwood too.
But look, all in all, I think a much needed 3 points. It saves Ole's job. Even though I think it is secured, regardless what happens against City. That's going to be another big task on the weekend, the Manchester derby away at the Etihad.
Might be too big a task.
You never know. You never know, man. Because City haven't been that great this season as they usually are.
Yeah.
So if we can exploit them, even get a point, maybe right now I'll take a point. But the way the game plays out, we could be sitting here with a point and being disappointed, like we were against Liverpool, like we were against Arsenal. But look, man, it's very interesting. We're seeing managers getting sacked all over the place.
Yeah, who knows?
Ole and Silva have been job saved. I think Silva might be. We're gonna say it again. He might be sacked by the next game. He might be going by the next game.
Yeah. This time for real, but this time actually, it's enough.
Yeah, enough's enough. Yeah,
like I know it's gonna do.
And apparently, you want to heard, David Moyes is in contention. And Tim Cahill as assistant, so that's not bad. Not bad for Timmy Cahill, for Australian,
One thing about the game between Tottenham and United that we have to mention: what a goal by Dele Alli! Oh my God! How do you touch the ball like that from the sky? Yeah, that's not realistic.
A couple of seasons ago against Palace, a very similar goal, even from outside the box. But you know what the problem with that goal for me was?
The two defenders.
Why is Fred marking an aerial duel? Where is Lindelof? I know, but like this is when the ball's in the air, everyone's watching it, and Mr. Ashley Young staring, just watching paint dry,
trying to find the bird,
to give him a bit of luck. But man, come on, like players like Lindelof and Maguire, you gotta tell Fred, get out of the way. I'm taking this. De Gea's got to be coming out and clear or even catch it. Like he made a good save, but there's by the time the ball's in the air, and this is what I criticise De Gea this season. He lacks coming out and taking control of that 6-yard box, but.
He probably doesn't trust the defenders to have the goal while he's not in it. You know what I mean? Which I don't blame him. Yeah, Every time there's a loose ball in the box, I know it's going to be a goal.
The only way, to be honest, this is my prediction for City. City love to whip balls in, and we saw it against who they played, Burnley. The balls they whipped in are dangerous, and they do it all the time.
Yeah, they're gonna
we
have fun.
struggle to clear any sort of cross. We struggle.
Yeah. Yeah,
This
honestly,
is the only way.
offensive or defensive crosses, we can't do.
We can't do
nothing.
it.
We just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, that's
Not
right.
at United.
Take a corner, like the first man can't beat the first
Just
man.
leave it.
But yeah, look, that's one thing I got a bit of criticism for United.
Yeah, the defense.
We get the penalty. Rashford puts that away, and geez, like the stress, the weight, checking the VR. I do not. Why are we taking the penalty? Like, like the whole penalty.
And with
drama
how many
this
we've
season.
missed already.
And you know what? Rashford put that away, slotted it nicely.
He did.
He gets what's that? Is that 10 goals in the Prem?
I'd say he's matched his all-time best already.
12 goals in all competitions, 10 goals in the Prem or
10 in the
something.
Prem.
And look, he's up there with like players like I think he's overtaken Salah. Mane's up there with
Salah's
numbers
having
like
a shocker.
Yeah, but look,
I wouldn't be proud of that one.
no
this
one's
year.
saying anything about Salah.
Yeah,
no one's saying because their team's doing well, but individually, Rashford should have got the Ballon d'Or. That's what I'm saying. No,
Get the bell on Thursday.
Ballon Thursday, yeah, midweek Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, look, he's going good. He needs to keep it up. And it'll help us.
Yeah, so look,
get
guys,
far. It was a good week of football.
Good week,
Great
yeah.
week of football,
I mean,
and the weekend's gonna be cracker too.
With the derby coming up and some big games.
Yeah.
In the next couple of weeks, Christmas period, games flying.
It's gonna get crazy
every single day.
How much content are we gonna have?
That's right. But guys, once again, thanks for watching. Like always, yeah, we hit over 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep growing this channel, guys. It's because
Awesome
of
effort, guys.
you guys out there that are helping us do it.
Yeah.
Without you guys, I don't think this channel will be like probably disconnected.
Probably.
Still trying to get it connected on infrared.
Yeah.
Infrared.
It would make
connection.
itself physical and be in the trash.
But yeah, guys, once again, thanks a lot. Thanks again to Intersport Weatherall Park,
Yeah.
guys. If you need any sort of sports gear,
They got
sure,
everything.
come down to the shop. Anything you need.
They got
boots,
goals
jerseys,
here you can
goals.
shoot in
Yeah,
inside.
even if you want to practice your shots, some of your
Yeah.
dead players. So Ashley Young, if you want to come
Ashley.
practice
Some
whip your
crosses.
crosses.
It's a long shot. You can practice.
And
your
there's a big
crosses.
net, so we're not even if you won't go out of the stadium.
No one's gonna
here.
get hurt.
Guys,
Alright,
thanks a
guys.
lot.
Thanks
Seb,
for having me.
Thanks again. Guys, we'll see you next time.